December 2nd marks the 20th year of the Hatyai Peace Accord. With the accord, the communist insurgency spanning 41 years ended. To mark this anniversary, we speak to Tan Sri Rahim Noor, who at that time was head of Special Branch. He played a leading role in the early negotiations with the communists. We asked him what led to the agreement and also what he feels about Chin Peng, who has been trying to get back into the country but without success.
This matter has gone on for so long, since 1948. Why not try to solve it through a negotiated settlement? The fact that this was tried in 1955 and it failed, why not try it again? Circumstances have changed regionally in Southeast Asia, including China for that matter, and the whole world. The whole communist problem in the whole world have totally changed. In terms of context, I think strictly speaking, we initiated the move, the special branch, through low-level contact leading to medium level, and finally at a later stage leading to the both sides, both teams representing the government and representing the Shufiyan to meet in Thailand and negotiated for a peaceful settlement issue. Altogether we had 5 meetings altogether in Phuket. If we could approach the negotiation in such a way that, as people say, a win-win situation, we try to understand what their problems are. For example, the question of the right of return and legal action against them, and possibility of them being arrested under the ICA, things like that. If we can settle those issues, we were quite confident that given the circumstances, as I said, which had totally changed as compared in 1959, we were quite confident that we could reach agreement with the CPN. I suppose guarded and cordial. Yeah, guarded and cordial. When we met them, of course we know who they are. Our main concern is to reach a peaceful agreement so that the problem is no more. Of course, if you, on the other hand, if you think in terms of how much the communists have done to our people, to the country, the meeting won't lead to anywhere. There was a battle between the government and them, the communists. Certainly a lot of casualties, which is to be expected, of course. There was a communist insurrection, armed struggle. definitely there will be casualties. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, there wasn't any open opposition or views which were critical to the proposed move to settle the communist issue along this line. As far as we know, it was a government policy to settle it in that way, and there was a team set up by the government to represent its views, and we pursued along those lines. First of all, the agreement covers all levels of CPM members, from the bottommost to the highestmost. If you consider Chin Peng, or his actual name is Ong Boon Hua, being the highest personality, the highest leader in the hierarchy of leadership, then it covers from Chin Peng right to the bottommost. A combatant, a communist guerrilla or terrorist. Within the spirit of the agreement, those who were born in Malaysia, they were allowed to come back, or they were allowed to come back if they choose to do so, but they must give the government indication within 12 months from the date the peace agreement was signed, whether they wish to come back or not. But those who fail to do so, for example, for reason they feel that they do not want to come back, they will still be allowed to come back at any time on social visit, but not for good, to settle down in this country. I think it is on the basis of this provision of the peace agreement that the vast majority of them were allowed, young and old, to come back. To the best of my understanding, it is only Chin Peng who was not allowed not only to come back for good, but even for a social visit for a short while, for a short period of time, which surprised me, actually, which surprised me.